Are we? Oh, we're live.
Oh, okay. I was just checking over on YouTube if we were live. Where am I here? There we are.
Good morning, everybody.
You gotta love technology.
I'm telling you, it was, yeah. Well, I hadn't done this since 2020, and some things have changed. Some of it came back to me, but yeah, thank you, Lynn, for all your help.
It's okay. It's just, like you said, once you start doing them again, it gets a little bit easier. But
Yeah.
they changed so much too in the last year.
I know I need to just do this.
And
So
Maureen, you're on time because we're late.
good morning.
Oh, but you know what? I'm gonna go check and see if Premier has their sale up yet.
Ooh, yeah. So good morning, everyone. And let me know in this if you would like me to do live streams more often. Because
Yes.
I think they're fun. I enjoy being on them, and it gives a little bit different interaction. And then two, if you have a question or you've been wanting to know something, you can actually ask it in that live stream, which is very cool. Hi, Beth. Oh, okay. It's Beth. Wow. Is that? Oh, Archie was it was his, or it was her kitty. Oh, well, good morning, Beth. How are you? And let's see. Oh,
Okay.
we got Carrie and Maureen and Mumsy. I love it.
Otherwise known as Melissa.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
What are you working on?
Coasters for my next video.
Good morning, Becky.
And I got, where is it?
I'll remember Melissa now. I didn't catch that. I remember Lynn saying it in one of her lives, but I didn't know exactly who she was referring to.
I wrote it down like several times, and that helps me remember. But I got started on Matt's crochet along today. That's as far as I got before I had to stop and get ready for the live.
Oh, look how pretty that is.
That's the sunrise colorway. I can't wait. And I'm pairing it. I'm going to pair it with this.
Gorgeous.
And
well, good morning, Latrice. And Vicki. And wow, I love it. Looks like we have a familiar crowd anyways, two of which used to be on my lives back in 2020. Beth and Latrice were members of the channel. And so, I think, honest and truly, doing lives every week, if you have a subject or you have somebody to, bounce ideas back and forth like we do,
it's definitely easier.
Yeah, way easier.
And honestly, too, like everyone's saying, I love lives, make us feel connected. That's what I like too, because it's not only chatting with me, you all chat with each other too in the comments. So it gives us all a chance to kind of catch up with the week. And, we're so disconnected nowadays.
Oh, I know it. Well, and I don't mind it because I get way too much of people when you go out in public. You're like, okay, that was enough peopling today.
I have very big hair today. I am doing the bigger hair, closer to God day, I guess. I say that too because we laughed like during COVID. Our little family, we said, boy, there's nothing like a pandemic to make you realize just how little it changed your life.
Right.
Because it, other than obviously the kids were home from school online and David actually was home a lot more. But other than that, we it didn't change, like no visiting and stuff. Well, we never have visitors because we have no friends.
It didn't change mine too much because I stayed at work. It didn't change for a while, and then when they made it mandatory for you to wear masks at work, do all that,
I mean, I guess, I mean, that definitely, I should say, when I say it didn't change our life, it didn't change the socializing much for us, but it definitely
Right.
changed just thinking twice before you even went outside to the store.
Right. And I had to do it every day. And I
Yeah.
mean, for a while, because my daughter had my dog for a while, over a year, I would drop her off and Ruby would be waiting at the window. Anyway, they were besties. And so I drop her off and then I pick her up. Well, when I picked her up at night, I would have to take my shoes off, leave my coat and my purse and my shoes outside to go in her house.
Yeah. Yeah.
She was pretty panicked about the whole thing. And it's funny because everyone in the family has had COVID except for my daughter.
I know I had cancer again during 2020. And that was scary. And I'm lucky it happened early enough but it was such a surreal experience going to the hospital by myself. And it was like a horror movie because I had to go down into the bowels of the hospital and there was nobody around. And I kept texting David, like, I'm just waiting for the zombies to like break into this room. It was so scary. It was dark. It was eerily quiet. I was like, this is so scary. And I mean, I had a lot better than some. I mean, there was, we shouldn't talk about too much or you might get dinged, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, we'll move on.
Okay. So, you moved. Maureen moved. Or, no. Is it Maureen? No, Latrice. Latrice moved. Sorry. Yeah. Latrice moved to Pahrump. That is way out in the middle of nowhere outside of Las Vegas. Yeah. I live pretty rural. I'm the closest let's say the closest Walmart is 35 minutes away. So that's the closest I have to any grocery store.
Ours is 10 minutes. So we feel rural, which is why it's so popular out here because we're not that far. Where we're hoping to move, we hope to be more rural. So I'm with you, Desert Mountain Homestead. Yes. Less city, bigger lot, more gardening. That's my hope.
Yes. For sure. For sure. Oh. Oh. Oh, there we go.
I'm just trying to catch up on some
Yeah, I am too. I'm sorry, guys. So we were going to talk about our experiences with Etsy because we both started within a week of each other.
Yep.
And back in May. And so the journey so far has been real different for both of us, but yeah, I mean, I feel bad at times because of the issues that Lynn has with shipping.
Oh,
yeah. So if you want to share some of that.
Sure. I'll say that I actually started Etsy a few years ago, but then I got sick and I dropped it. So I totally but it changed so much since then. It's like I'm starting all over fresh. And I wish Etsy had been more upfront about what it's like. Oh, wow. I just heard my Canadian accent when I said about there. They weren't very open how it's so different for Canadians doing Etsy. So it's a lot different. You cannot do anything from Etsy for shipping anymore if it's going to the United States at all. You have to do it all on your own. You have to pay for it all up front first. And then wait. I get paid weekly, so I wait about a week. I have to make sure my pricing includes the tariffs, and Etsy is constantly underestimating shipping by a lot. If it was like $1 or less, I would absorb that. That wouldn't bother me. But it's $6, $8, and even $11, and I'm like, that is a lot to absorb. Yeah. I'm already priced, I think, pretty fairly for when I'm selling. I'm not trying to become a millionaire, but I also don't want to price too low because I believe very strongly in the fiber arts and quality work and people being paid for quality work and receiving quality work. But at the same time, you know, I'm not trying to become a millionaire off of it. So and I've let Etsy know you need to have that somewhere when you are signing up, because I went back and looked and it's nowhere. Like my first sale, you can ask Linda, it was to the States. I was so excited. And by the end of the day, I was in tears because I couldn't figure out what I was supposed to do. I was watching a ton of YouTube videos. I was asking my assistant, I call it ChatGPT, what the heck am I? And that helped me more than anything. Honestly, that told me exactly what I had to do, what was wrong. So yeah, that's been a learning curve, and I'm still learning, but at the same time, it's so rewarding because the comments I'm getting when people are receiving their items, because I am so nervous because I've always been nervous to give my things I make away or sell because I'm always like, I don't think it's good enough. It doesn't look like these people's things. Maybe I shouldn't be. And Linda finally told me basically to get off the pot and start listing. So yeah, it's reward, but it's scary because I never ever want to, not only I don't want to overcharge people either. I want to make sure they're paying the fair amount for shipping. So I said to Linda, I'm so scared I'm going to screw this up.
Yeah. You've done fine though. Oh, so Matt's getting 2 blankets from Sharon. And somebody asked, Vicky Rumsey asked if I was going to do Matt's hexie. Well, I was telling Lynn, I did a hexagon afghan one time out of hexagons. And so after seeing it, and of course, Lynn is talking about hers, then I'm like, well, wait a minute, maybe I have enough. So I think I have enough. This is Hipster Jungle.
It's going to be beautiful.
And green is my favorite color. So I always, whenever I wear earth tones or browns, I want to wear a green jacket, and I only have one. And it's not the most comfortable. And I don't ever wear a heavy coat. It's very rare. And then I have these to pair with it. I'm so excited because I've got 2 of each of these. So I think I have enough for a cardigan.
I love it. I have that honey color coming to go with my fall vibes one I'm going to make.
It's beautiful.
It's so pretty.
It is. Yeah. It is.
Let me I have the picture.
Of the hexa cardigan.
So this is Matt's. He used beach ball, which I didn't think I liked beach ball. And then I saw it as a sweater and I'm like, oh my gosh, that is the most gorgeous colorway I've ever seen. Isn't that pretty?
That is really, really pretty. I don't want my sleeves all poofy.
He's doing tapered. And that's why I wanted to do it.
That sweater is not tapered.
Yep, he's got him tapered down too. It's hard to tell in the picture, but there is a section. I think it'll probably be the 4th part and final part of the cowl where he says, if you want them tapered, that's why he's recommending so much yarn for this, because normally you wouldn't even use this much yarn for a hexie the first one I made in bulky yarn, I don't like it as much because the sleeves stop about here, but they're very big. So I'm going to have to try and fix that.
Yeah, I want mine tapered. I don't like big floppy sleeves. So we'll see. Oh, Sharon.
But I think it's hard too, because I think I get dinged for being in Canada. Just like everything else, I get dinged for YouTube because I'm in Canada. It's not YouTube's fault and it's not Etsy's fault. It's just the law that was passed here by our government restricting our internet.
Yeah.
And but I do enjoy it. I don't enjoy having to pay for everything up front. I'm just gonna.
No,
I don't think anybody would.
No, and experience, they didn't. I guess they did send emails, but after you sign up, then you figure out how you get paid.
Yeah, but I had to ask, like, how do I set up my payment?
Weeks and weeks before I got my first paycheck. Now I get one every week, but it's still based on, you keep that cushion, or at least for us in the US, you keep the cushion of part of your sales in your account. That way, when, like last night, I sold the gray monochrome hipster cotton blanket.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to Texas.
Yeah. And it's
Anyway,
so fun to see the people like who are buying them and where they're going. It's like, oh my gosh, somebody in Texas is going to have a blanket I made. I'm sorry, I geek out, but it just.
No, I geek out too. I was jumping up and down and I go, and she's one of my favorite customers. And I was just, it was so exciting. So
I just want to say, I honestly, I've done markets. Okay. I've done markets, and honestly, I earn more from my Etsy than I did with the markets. By the time I pay everything I have to have for that, the table rentals, which have gone sky high here, like ridiculous. And I have to provide my own table.
And watch people poke at your stuff and pick it up, and then you got to reset everything.
Reset it, and just and gas being what it is, having to travel, having to set up physically, it's exhausting. So, and yeah, I will say the AI problem is getting a little bit on Etsy. I just had a couple of things pop up on my Etsy the other day when I was searching for a pattern, and it was AI. And they're supposed to be cranking down on that, but they're not. So yes, but I am going to be set up. I'm trying to set it up so I can also do custom orders. So if people want a particular color, or I'll list the things that I will make and how long it'll turnaround will be. I just haven't been able to figure it out. When I try to do it, it says I have to like use something I've already posted, use that as the posting, and put this is being accepted as a custom order. And I'm like, but what if I like, so that's that's why on my channel, I'm going to start setting up, if there's, things that you would like custom ordered, it's easier just to email me and we can discuss it.
Well, they can message you on, I've had several people custom order stuff from me on Etsy. They just message me over there. And then you can set it up when it's made, because I have a blanket that someone wants me to make. And when it's done, she's worried that she's not going to get onto Etsy fast enough to get it. And I said, I can send you the link to it privately. So she will be the only person that sees it, that it's been listed. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but I don't want to get caught up with too many of the orders.
Oh, Vicky says she has 2 blankets that she wants to donate to Matt, but she has no way of getting to the post office.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Sharon used to live in Reno. Always had to go.
Mary Beth, I do markets every Saturday. Some are better than others. Yes, definitely. And then, and that's the other,
and some days and some weeks are better than others on Etsy.
I went a whole month, over a month with that, which I wasn't, I'm always negative about myself anyway, but I was like, I don't think this is, and then I think just shy of 6 days, I was messaging Linda, I got a sale. Like, I was shocked.
Well, and she put stuff up there that was more what people were starting to look for. So yeah, you just have to.
Yeah, and I think that's honestly, other than the difficulty dealing with everything, trying to figure out what people want and what's going to be something you can sell. Because I've missed the mark a few times now, so trying to figure that out.
You're not too late. We're just yakking away. I do think as retail, because I was in retail there for the last 7 years, and which I hated, by the way, but I much rather be a hairstylist than do that. So I do think a season ahead. And I just was in Michael's, all the fall stuff is out, all the Halloween
stuff. You have to work. You have to be ahead. It's like, I wanted to do
pumpkins out there.
Yeah, I wanted to do bucket hats for summer, and I waited way too long. So I'll have to try next summer, because I'm like, I honestly have to make summer stuff in the winter stuff in the summer. And that you have to, as a maker, you have to, because like, I don't know, but I'm too busy in the season, especially Christmas season. And when Christmas rolls around, I want to be wearing what I've made myself or decorated already with the things I've made. And I want to have everything posted that I hope to sell. I'd like to have everything up by December 1st so people can get, I'll have it up before then, but that would be my last day probably posting anything new. So people have time to order it, get it in time if they're buying it for Christmas presents. So that's why I'm doing Christmas in July on my channel right now, because it helps me get a jump start. And as a maker, you have to.
Yes, you definitely do. And people already bought sets of pumpkins. So there's pumpkins already out there. I need to do a fall throw for, well, there's actually already one out there that's got the fall colors in it on my Etsy. But yeah, Etsy, it's been a very good experience for me. Sometimes it's a little stressful when the Munban printer wants to print the address label like this big.
Yes,
Or
I had to deal with that.
yeah, I've always got to resize it. Or, the mail's already come, and yeah, I want everything out that same day. So
I forgot I was printing off something. Like I do notes and scheduling for my channel to help keep me on track. I have ADHD, and if I am not scheduled and organized, it gets bad. It gets really bad for me. And I forgot to change it from the Mun Bun. And it printed it out all on a sticker. But now I kind of like it because I'm like, I like the size of this. I can hang it up easier above my computer. So I might start doing that.
that's funny.
I'm like, why didn't that print? And I'm looking at my printer and I'm like, okay. So I went in and printed it again. And this time I changed it. I'm like, oh shoot, that was on the Mun Bun, but it didn't print. So I think, okay, I'm all right. 3 hours later, I'm sitting in my chair crocheting and my Mun Bun goes off, scares the bejesus out of me. And it was all this. So it must, because it was so much, I don't know if it just took it a while to catch up with it before it could
funny.
print it. But I was like, what is that printing? And that's what it was.
That's hilarious. It's like when your vacuum starts vacuuming when you didn't ask it to.
Oh, or mine talks.
Yeah, mine
Sorry, I didn't catch that. I didn't say anything to you, which just means that somebody's listening. But, well,
yeah.
If they're listening, I hope they're enjoying what they're hearing because we're very boring.
Yes. So how many of you in the chat are doing the Hexie cardigan that Matt's doing? Oh, from Matt's.
Hi,
Yeah.
Linda and Lynn. Kathy here. Glad I caught the live. So glad you're here. Lynn, are you able to share your channel? I hardly keep up with YouTube. As long as Linda doesn't mind.
No, absolutely. Share away.
Let me go get my link here.
I want everybody, I want this to be a fun place, and just, share whatever you do. We're all here to support each other and lift each other up, not hold each other down.
You would hope, but I have the other channel too. And you know what? That's been a struggle because there's just some people who don't. It's like there's enough people in the world watching YouTube. It's not going to hurt you to help other people grow their channel too.
No.
People are so.
Good morning, Michelle.
Okay, I put that there.
Michelle got up early for us.
Good morning, Michelle. Did that work? I can't tell if it's a link or not. Okay.
Well, I don't know if it's a link, but I see it.
Let me go check.
They should be able to copy and paste.
If I go to YouTube, I'm just going to pause this.
Yeah. Or just type in the search Hooked and Steeped with Lynn, and it will pop up. Her channel will pop up. Is there a way I can post?
Maybe it's because, that's why, because I'm not the host. That's why it's not coming up as a linkable channel.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I think you have to do it.
Okay.
Sorry. Yes. Matt is Gilded Loop Crochet. And Linda and I love him. I actually had him on a live a few weeks ago, and it was so much fun. He does the best tutorials out there, I think. He's one of the best. He's slow. He explains things. And what I love about him is because his philosophy is the same as mine. I like something that looks great and looks like it took a lot of work, but I don't want to do something that's like so difficult. I can't just sit and enjoy it. So, because he'll say all the time, it looks so hard, but it really isn't. It looks like he spent hours on this stitch. And so, yeah, I like that the arms too are going to be tapered. I like that.
I am very excited about that. So, and I have a couple of shirts that are, they're like long sleeve Henleys that I'll probably use as my model. And I will say though, these yarns, I don't know about the cotton sprout DK, but hipster gets heavy.
I mean, I made my cardigan. I made that cardigan there, my pink cardigan out of sprout, and it has some weight to it, but it doesn't feel hot when I wear it, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Because where it's cotton and it's breathable, so it doesn't feel, but it definitely has, it's not as heavy as if I made it out of acrylic, obviously, but it does have, it's got some weight to her. It definitely, but when you put it on, you're like, oh, this, and it's so big. The holes are big too in that sweater I made, and in the hexagon, it'll be even bigger. That helps with the airflow. So, yeah, I'm making two if I have time. I'm hoping I can get part one done on this colorway and part two of the other colorway tomorrow, because I have to finish filming a video today. But I'm going to wear long sleeve t-shirts under them, because the fall one I want to wear through fall and winter, because those are I'm like you, I love earth tones and greens, and there's a little bit of blues in it. And yeah, so because it will be too cold in the winter because the holes are so big. The wind just goes right through it. Ask me how I know. It gets so cold. So.
Oh, you made it. Okay, wait. Hold on. Show. Okay, so Carrie, I made a blanket out of dunes, and it does have some weight to it. Okay, so I did out of dunes. I did a poncho, and I finished it. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it or put it on Etsy. I think for me, well, I'll just say that I would like to be thinner if I was going to wear it, because it makes me feel like I'm just in this bag.
I've never enjoyed ponchos because I feel like I've always been a little too full figured to wear them. When and yet I see other ladies who are a little bit more full figure than me, and they look lovely in them. But I just feel, I don't know. I've never been one. I'm not one either. I like something with sleeves. I want something with sleeves. So.
Right. You can watch
my lily bug's not out here. I was going to say.
I know. I saw somebody was commenting about the dogs.
Yeah, we are under the worst air quality we have been in a long time. Oh, thank you so much. We have wildfires up north, and the smoke has trickled down, and because it's more than smoke, because by the time it goes through Toronto, the smog has mixed with it. It is, if you all could see my kitchen, it looks like it's about 8, 9 o'clock at night outside right now. It is so, and it's got this orange hue. From the fire. Glowing. Like, talk about, like Grace said, talk about a horror movie, Mom. I'm like, I know. I know. So.
That's funny. Let's see.
Yeah, I want to be covered, but not a tent. Exactly. It makes me feel like I'm even bigger than I am. Yes. And I'm already self-conscious about my weight. So. But okay. Yeah, the crochet along, he's going to do it in 4 parts. I assume he's going to do it a week apart. I've only started watching the video. I just got a few minutes in, but I think he said he was going to do it a week apart. So it gives you plenty of time to get caught up. And part 1 is only 14 rounds, I think. And it's fast because it's double crochet. It's granny clusters.
So in between, then you can go back to something else you were making. That's what I like about it. That's what made me jump in, really, because I thought, oh, well, I can still get my projects done for Etsy.
Yeah, the air quality's in New York. Yeah, well, we border with you all, so I can imagine. It's just, I don't think we're getting dust from the Sahara. I don't think so. They haven't said that. This weekend's our big festival on the bay that they have every July here. And right now they're still saying it's going to happen, but they're keeping an eye on it. Supposedly the air quality is supposed to change by this evening, but I don't know. I went out for 3 seconds to take video to send to Linda to show her what it was like. And it hurt. My eyes were burning. I had to, and I was not outside. I mean, I was counting one under my breath, like, because I knew I didn't want to stay out too long. Dave and I were out yesterday running errands, and we were in the vehicle most of it. By the time I got home, my head was killing me.
Yeah.
It's so bad. And I'm just so happy that I don't have chickens anymore right now, because we had really, really bad air quality 2 years ago. I mean, it even ruined my tomato plants. That's how bad it was, because we had no sun. They just soaked up all those chemicals that were in the air. And the chickens, I was so worried about the chickens. I made a concoction of essential oils with things to help with immune and breathing. And I dipped them in towels and hung them up in their coop and everything so they could breathe that in at night to help them. I was so worried about them because it was so bad. Like, we can't even let Lily out. She's upset because she wants to go out. And I'm like, I can't let you out too long because it affects her too.
So JLR is asking about our opinion on blocking.
Okay.
So
I just blocked. Let me grab them. Oh! My room is such a mess. There's big happenings here in my room. And my room's a mess right now.
Good happenings, though.
Yes. My room is all mine now. Mine. I'm not sharing it with the boys anymore in the treadmill. Happy dance. So I have a lot of space. I'm set up better. And Desert Mountain, you look great. Strut that stuff. Well, thank you. But so these are something I'm making. These are, if you can't tell, they're eggs. And I blocked these, and I'm so happy I did. So happy I did. I also blocked the granny squares that are going to be going with this project. I absolutely think for some things, cotton things especially, they help. They help a lot. I've blocked all the way up to a baby blanket before.
So I'm not using Hipster right now. This is sugar and cream, or peaches and cream. Yeah. And then these are washcloths, and then the oddball washcloth, there'll be 2 of these. Like that. And one of these, which I think will be really pretty. A lot of people have yellow in their kitchens.
Oh yeah. I even have a little hint of yellow in my kitchen, and my kitchen's like green apple, teals.
Yeah. So the Hipster, okay. So Kelly's, are you using the Jungle Hipster cotton? Yes. For the cardigan, I'm going to do the crochet along, and it's going to be, well, I guess I don't need that. It's going to be these 3 colors. It's going to be very pretty. I think. So very much a fall vibe.
And just so you know, you don't have to do the solid color sprouts with this blanket. No. It's totally, you can do it all. And I was thinking about it, but I thought, well, I'll do the one and see what I think. And then if I want to do the fall vibes, all just the Hipster, I might, because I love the fall vibes yarn. Do y'all want to see it? I can grab it.
I was going to say, can you grab it? I wish I had my crochet room set up where I could have you guys up there, but it's a loft, and one side of the wall, I don't think it even goes up 3 feet. I think it goes up 2.5 feet, and then the ceiling angles up. And on the tall side, it's open to the downstairs, so there's a pony wall there. And that's my yarn wall is just a pony wall. I need a whole wall. Oh, well.
Yeah, Becky, puzzle yarn is scrumptious. It's beautiful. Oh, she wants to know a stitch that she would recommend. You made a blanket not too long ago with puzzle, right?
Yes.
Corner to corner?
Yes, corner to corner. It was gorgeous. If I can find a picture of it, how do I do that?
Okay. So that
Oh,
is fall vibes.
isn't that jungle? Look at.
Nope. It looks very similar. Fall vibes has none of the cream.
Oh, it's got the purples in it.
It's got, it's not, it's almost a cranberry because that's the
Yeah.
color I got to go with it is cranberry sprouts. And it has no cream, but it's very similar to jungle.
It's so pretty.
Isn't it pretty? And then this color, isn't it gorgeous? Yeah. So I've got this color, which is the one you're using. Is it honey?
Yes.
Is that what it's called? Honey. So I have some of that coming. And I have some of the cranberry just to see if I want to do those colors. I just, these are my, this is linen yarn. There's a lot of linen yarns, but this is definitely a linen yarn.
Let me see if I can find that picture. Maybe
and then you just have to do share screen.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold.
Find the picture first, and then I'll walk you through.
Well, how do I find the picture while I'm live?
So just open another tab. We'll still see you. It will look like nope. Oh, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay, we lost you. There you are.
Don't scare me like that. I can't. I don't know how to do it. Private chat, people, notes, widgets.
Are you on a laptop or
iPad?
Okay, it might be different. I'm on a laptop, so I'm not sure how to do it.
No,
I'm not an Apple girl. If the kids were around, I'd get them to tell me how to help you.
Item. Hold on. Camera slot, media slot.
Just a second. I'm going to find Matt's.
I can't wait till you guys see what she's doing with the eggs.
Hopefully that will be next month. Okay, so this is Matt's video talking about the stay along. And there it is. Thank you. And they're going to be going with these guys.
You gotta look it.
So
where is it? Oh, nope.
Oh yeah, the humidity has been awful, Kelly. We were 103 degrees Fahrenheit today. I told my husband last night, I said, I have to make sure I am okay with the Lord because I can't do hell. Because it was so hot here yesterday. I was just miserable. We were only outside like long enough to go from the truck to the store and back, and I didn't even want to get out. The last stop, I said, can you just run in and grab it? He's like, yeah, because I'm like, I literally just want to sit here in the AC. I don't like it cold, but 103. We live in Canada. We're Canadians. We don't do those temperatures. It was so hot. It was so hot. So
let me turn see if I can do this. Oh, that's the blanket that I did with the puzzle.
And that's puzzle. Yep, we can see it.
Yeah, it's beautiful. That is the crossword colorway. And I bought enough. This I gave it as a gift to a very dear girlfriend of mine I worked with for years, and she said, I need something that you've made. So okay, anyway.
Whoops, that went twice, sorry. So last summer we were in a really bad drought too. We had drought like 2 years in a row, and one day last year, with the humidity and everything, we had reached 110. And
we had I think it was like 4 years ago, literally got up to 117 degrees in Washington State.
Yeah, it was bad. It was so bad. And my husband does not like the heat. I tell David all the time, he's part polar bear because it takes a while for him to say it's cold. Like we're all freezing and he's like, you're all nuts. Like he runs hot so much. We've even had his thyroid checked because we were worried that something was going on because he's just hot-blooded. And to be this hot, it's just like he's so miserable. Like he's just like, and you want to get so much done outside and you can't because I tried that last summer. I remember harvesting my garlic 2 summers ago in the heat wave we were having, and I fainted right out there in the garlic. And I'm like, okay, Lynn, we're not doing this. So yeah. And now I can't go outside because the air quality. So
I got my garlic picked. It's drying right now.
I didn't get any planted because I didn't think we were going to be here this summer.
You always plant whether you're going to be there or not, because
so now
then
I'm going to have to
you get to bless the next person.
Yeah. I'll have to buy some. Hold on a second.
I had to leave an established asparagus bed and 3 rhubarb beds.
Okay. Yep. That's where I left off. I'm trying to make notes because I'm going to do this as a tutorial because this is my own pattern. And like I say all the time, I'm terrible at tutorials because I don't keep track of things. And it's good for me too, because then I'll go back. I'm like, why is that different size? Oh, I did that on that row. But I think, okay, yeah, I'm ready to start this one.
Ice packs under the girls. Are we talking about chickens?
What did she say?
Ice packs under
Ice
the
pack under the girls. Oh, I don't think we're talking about chickens.
I don't think so either.
Oh,
That's
gosh.
funny. That's a good idea, though.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
We haven't had any warm weather yet. I was in, Nevada, which is high desert, and it got very hot in the winter and cold in the winter, hot in the summer. And I got used to it, but I so love being up here. It's way better.
See, David would love your climate year round like that. That is David's jam. That's his. Like
I planted garlic in October. It sprouted, it came up, and I literally had garlic out through the mulch all winter long, just as green as it could be.
Wow.
It never stayed dormant. And then okay, so I planted that big bed. And yesterday when I was out there, I looked over into one of my, it's a big grow bag. And last year I had planted onions and shallots. And apparently I put a few extra garlic cloves that didn't fit in the big bed. And they sent up scapes. We didn't catch them like we did on the big bed.
Right.
And literally those little bulbs are only that big. So the scapes definitely make a difference. Don't leave them on.
I did buy Scapes, the place that down the road that has the You Pick strawberries and a bunch of other things that we get there. They were selling garlic scapes this year. So I bought a bunch of them and I have them. They're in my freezer right now. They're going to go in the freeze dryer this week. I love them freeze dried and I use them as garlic powder. They're awesome. And they make the most beautiful green color. Yep. So, and I've used them as pesto too, like in pesto. But Carrie, I ordered on the 7th also. And I know they're busy. I know, because it was the big sale. Mine's still not even been shipped, which shocks me because Premier, by the time I order and everything, but I get it within literally 5 days. I'm shocked at how quick I get it, quicker than Linda does. So I hope I'm just going to go check. I hope it's been fulfilled. Let me see if it's been fulfilled. I checked this morning and it hadn't been. So, and it has yarn in it I need for the crochet along. So that's why I was like, and I thought I ordered it in plenty of time. Nope, it's still unfulfilled. And there's still no new sale. We'll wait until 12. It'll probably show up at 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, 12. There's nothing. Mine shipped yesterday. Okay, maybe mine will get shipped today. Like I know they're behind. I get it. I mean, Yarn Inspirations during their big sale in March. You're not going to get that early. But
no.
No.
Might as well just give up.
And what's funny is the warehouse that it comes from for me is like a 2-hour drive for me. No, 3 hours. 3 hours. We were thinking about taking a drive one day and do something fun and drive to Mary Maxim warehouse.
Oh, yeah.
And because you can shop at that. You can actually shop at it too. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh,
5.
Lynn, how come you haven't done that?
And I thought, okay, because originally I was told it's only about a 2-hour one way. I'm like, okay, we can make a day of it. It's almost 5 hours one way.
And
So that's why we're not doing it. Because we'd have to stay overnight. Well, I mean, we wouldn't have to, but it would be like, you know, I'm going to probably spend at least an hour in the warehouse, at least. So you have that, and then like it's like a 12-hour. I mean, it could be done in a day.
Make it a weekend. That'd be a fun weekend.
Yeah, but we're not 25 anymore either. So traveling for 12 hours in one day is not fun.
No, I'm just saying go.
But yeah, maybe for our anniversary next month. I'll see what David thinks. We could stay over. Yeah, we could stay overnight and make a David, because I'd like to film it. I'd reach out to them before I go to ask them, you know, hey, do you mind? But they're not always. They like you to have at least 5,000 subscribers before you become affiliate. So I got a little ways to go before I can become an affiliate. But I just thought it'd be fun to see all the yarn in the warehouse, you know, and how they fulfill it and everything, and do a little do a little yarn shopping.
And when's your anniversary?
August 21st.
Oh, but my ex-husband's birthday.
Is it really?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Okay, we've been on. Well, I haven't been on, but I'm just going to leave a little tidbit here about next month. You all want to mark your calendars because August 1st, 7 p.m. Eastern, a little bit different. We're doing evening. August 1st, 7 p.m. Eastern over on Hooked and Steep with Lynn. There's going to be a special live with 2 special guests with some big news about August. And that's all I'm going to say. So make sure you mark your calendars for August 1st. You'll be finding out who the 2 special guests are at the end of July because they will be mentioning the live on August 1st in their videos that week. So
they're creators?
Yes. They're YouTubers. And I know you know one very well. And the other one, I know some of you, I think a lot of you in the chat know the other one. So, and if you don't, you're going to love finding out about her. Oh, there, I gave it away. I guess it's a woman. Yeah, it's another woman. I can't wait to see that Karma yarn either. I end up ordering three colors or 2 colors, Linda. I can't remember. I used your link. I can't remember.
I don't know. I don't know.
I know I ordered the orange and the green because I want to try fuzzy pumpkins.
They are going to be fuzzy. That definitely has a halo.
Yeah.
But what did Matt said it over at Gilded Loop said
it's
like
cashmere. Which I love cashmere. Love cashmere.
I just like the name. I know I love cashmere because
my mother-in-law used to raise cashmere rabbits, and I used to think it was terrible, but they kept them as pets. But she's like, no, Lynn. She goes, they shave them. She said, so you keep getting cashmere. She said, if they killed every rabbit, like they'd have to constantly buy rabbits. I said, oh, they shear them like a sheep. And she's like, well, that's the ones that she knew of anyway. They did. Maybe there are some that kill them for their fur. But she said, the people that they knew, they sheared the rabbits and kept the fur. And then when it would grow back again, they'd shear them again. So I said, oh, because I wouldn't wear it for the longest time because I thought, oh, they're killing those rabbits for the fur. But and maybe some do, but that's what she told me like years ago. This was years ago. They were beautiful rabbits. Oh my gosh. But you want to talk about hard to take care of because you have to keep their hind end cut away because the fur grows right over it and they literally can die because they can't go because it gets covered and impacted. Oh yeah. They were a lot of work.
Wow.
Yep. Did I do a shingle crochet?
She's trying to guess.
I cannot crochet. This is a fancier stitch, so.
No. Sorry. She's trying to guess.
Oh. Nope. skip. I will say I only myself found out about Maxine, and if I had found out about her sooner, yeah, things would have been changed. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
Yeah, next
I really,
time. Next time.
yeah, I like Maxine very much. Very
Grace,
much. So.
can you come here? I'm just gonna get her to heat up my tea for me. Do you mind heating up my tea, hon? Thank you.
Could you have her heat
You
mine up?
won't be on TV. I promise you won't be on. I'm reaching. It's there. See, can't even see ya. It's not like you have warts or anything, Grace. You're beautiful.
Yes, she is.
She's just very shy about being on camera, which is fine.
I used to be that way. When I first started my channel, for the first 8 months, you didn't see anything but my hands.
Oh, my first couple of, I shook so hard in those videos. Like I literally, every time I said to David, I said, I'm going to vomit. I'm going to vomit. And he's like, Lynn. I'm like, I'm so nervous. People are cruel.
Oh,
they are.
They are.
You know?
Yeah.
But my son told me if I didn't hit send and upload it, he was going to do it behind my back.
That's funny. I'll have to go back and watch your first video over there. It wasn't for this channel that you were nervous. It was for your bucket list homestead. Yeah,
my first one. Yeah, after doing it for a while, starting this one, I was a little nervous because I thought, oh, I'm starting all over again. How is this going to go over? It's a different kind of audience, and it's been lovely. I cannot tell you. I've said this before, and I'm going to say it many times again, including now. Crocheters, makers, I just think inherently for the majority, we're just kinder people. And I think that becomes because when you're making things for people and donate, like you donate a lot of things you make, you know what I mean? If that makes any sense. Thank you.
So I think the new sale is on with Premiere because because Reply is no longer on sale for $6.
Okay.
It's $7.50 again.
Somebody was asking. I don't have my PO set up yet. That's supposed to be done to at Gmail. But if you send me an email,
thank you.
There you go. I will let you know. Yeah. Oh, it did not go. Why didn't it go through? Hooked and steeped with Lynn at gmail.com. It's not letting me put my email up there. It keeps saying this comment failed to post to Linda's Pantry.
Okay. What is it?
It's hooked and steeped with Lynn. Easy. LYNN at gmail.com.
And it's the and symbol, not the and word.
Right. But yeah, I'm hoping to get it set up this week. Honestly, all of Canadians have to have PO boxes in the next 3 years because they're canceling all door-to-door delivery. So everybody has to have, and they've already got it at gmail.com.
Oh, shoot.
It's okay.
Cavroni macaroni. Okay.
Now I'm still seeing the Reply on sale. I'm not seeing the new sale yet. What's going on?
The Reply is there, but it's not. It's $7.50, not $6 like it was when it was.
Okay. Is it the same staff? Okay, sale. Not that I need anything, but I'm looking for specific. Oh yeah, I see $7.50. I still see Parfait extra large. Eyelash is still there. Cotton Sprout still on sale, which is good for me because I do need some more colors, but I don't have enough for free shipping yet. It's the same sale. Home Cotton clearance colors, bag of 3 is still there. Are we still too soon?
I don't know. Why would they change Reply?
Like, I don't know if it's, so obviously the things from the summer sale that they still have left, they're going to keep them on the sale price, which I get because they marked them on down sale for a reason. But yeah, I'm still seeing, I'll try again at 12:30. Have either of you made and donated preemie caps? I've donated yes, I used to donate hats to the hospital for newborns, and I did do some preemie, but then 2020 happened and they stopped taking them, and they're still not taking them anymore. I've made a lot for chemo. Because myself, I wasn't crocheting when I was going through cancer. My friend did though, and she sent me so many beautiful hats, like so many. Like I told her, I said, I only have one head. And she even made me one to help me sleep in at night. That was so soft because I was freezing because I was bald, and it was winter. It was winter, and I was bald. Trying to think, I was bald both times. I had the chemo in winter. Yep, both times, summerish into winter, and my head. So, because I was telling her how all the ones they donated at the chemo ward, I don't want to sound ungrateful, but they were not modern colors. We'll put it that way. And my friend said, she said a lot of the ladies in their 80s who donate, they're using up yarn that they've probably had forever. And it was a lot of 1970s oranges and golden harvest and browns and things. And I just, I'm like, I'm bald. I'd like to have colors I like. So she made me a lot in teals and greens. And after the first time, I donated the majority of them to another friend who had ended up getting cancer, and she loved them. I kept a couple, and it's a good thing because I end up having cancer again, and wore them again. And so I have donated a lot, but they have so many, they said right now that they're not accepting anymore. So,
Lynn, this has to be the new sale because anti-pilling luster's on there, basics trendy, a raffia.
I'm not seeing that. What is going on? So I'm seeing, okay, I see the clearance colors, the reply.
Somebody else just said,
Cotton Sprout, Parfait Glitzy. Oh, raffia. Okay, I see that.
Yeah, that's all new.
Oh, is it? I could have sworn that
trendy
it was ribbon yarn. It was ribbon yarn that was on with the big sale. This is the raffia. That's why I'm mixing it up.
Yeah.
I've never used raffia yarn. I could not tell you anything about it.
I like that basics trendy.
But basics trendy? I'm not seeing that.
Oh man,
it's not on my sale page.
It's a worsted number 4. How many yards? 250 yards. And it's on sale for.
Okay, now, I have this yarn.
11.
This yarn is I have it in the Coast color, and I have it in was it Lavender Fields? Where are you?
The trendy?
Yes, hold on.
Go grab it.
That's the Merle. That's a mosaic. Where is my trendy yarn? Merle. Oh, are you trendy? Nope.
How about you? Are you trendy?
I don't know where my trendy is. It's not up there. But I do have some of these. That's a good price for that too. $4.11.
Yeah, instead of $5.49. I hate that.
I love the pinata. I think that's so pretty, that colorway. It's very bright, but I have the Coast. I know I have the Coast, and I think I have Gelato. Or is it watermelon? I think I have watermelon, Coast, and Desert Sands.
My gosh.
Yeah. Oh, that's going in my cart.
Wow. Pinata is beautiful. Can you imagine a really pretty baby blanket? Like toddler baby blanket kind of.
Yeah, I did refresh like several times, and I had to type in basic trendy to see that it's on sale. It's not showing on the homepage for me at all for the sale page.
That's weird.
Not at all. Cotton. Is there more? Oh, there it is. Now it is. I see it now. It just literally popped up. And everyday worsted luster's on sale. Oh, that's one of the things I have in my list because I said I needed. Oh, what color was it I needed? Uh-oh. I can't remember. Where's my list?
Yeah, killing luster. Oh, let me look at you.
I love this yarn. If you're all wondering about it, I used it in my Christmas stocking video I made last week, and
So
it
it's
is
all sparkly?
yes, it is gorgeous yarn to work with. I mean,
Oh, look at the
gorgeous.
parchment. Wonder if the parchment, that blanket that I'm gonna do with, oh, but that's a worsted. No, that won't work.
Yeah,
I
it's
need
worsted and it's
a deep,
anti-pink and it feels
like
like
butter.
a dream. Like it is, oh, and the really red is beautiful. I mean, it is in the green, the treetop green. They're very traditional red and green Christmas colors. I have the baby pink. I have the baby aqua. There was a color I needed. Oh, the black. That's what it was. I need black. So yes, we're going to add that to my cart. I'm glad the sprout is still on sale because Lynn needs that. So I'm glad it's still on sale because I was worried I got to take off my glasses because I am blind or I can't see. Gotta love getting older, said nobody ever. Actually, that's not true. I'm very lucky that I'm getting older. Okay. And when I have a chance later, I'll look at the rest because I think I'm going to order more trendy.
I think I might need some of that trendy.
I think it's newish, Kelly. I wouldn't say it's new, but it's newish. So, and a special friend sent me a kerchief. I wonder who sent you that beautiful vintage headscarf, Michelle. Oh, I was bald as a cue ball during chemo.
I love seeing these comments. That is so awesome. And that was one of the things that was on my list. When I retired, I was going to go back to crochet because working full time, come home, make dinner, I didn't have enough time. I had to make lunches for the next day kind of thing. There's not enough time. And so unless you don't clean your house and do your laundry.
Yeah.
So
I hate it when real life interrupts my
crochet.
But yes, I love hearing that, and I've heard that a lot too. And I just because I love it so much, I get so much out of crocheting. Like it really is my therapy. And when I tell my husband all the time, well, buying yarn is cheaper than going to a therapist.
It is. I talk to my yarn. I'll tell my yarn all my problems.
Yep.
Especially when I
yarn overhaul. Yeah.
When I add another corner to something that needed 4 corners, not 5. Yeah, I love that.
Jamie, so I also I placed a Your Inspirations order on Canada Day because for us in Canada, they gave us 50% off. That never happens. And I had a specific list of colors I needed for Christmas projects that I'm making. And you'll be seeing that soon, what I'm thinking about doing for Christmas. But when I got it and I unboxed it and I filmed it this week, and I realized I did not order enough. Well, Christmas in July is happening and it's 35% off right now. But I did not I didn't want to buy so much to get to the free shipping because I think it's $125. And I'm like, I don't need that much. The shipping was not bad for the few that I had to get. So I went ahead and just spent, I think I spent like $45 or $55. And I didn't think the shipping was bad. I thought it was pretty reasonable considering like what gas prices are right now, and to try to hunt down these on my own would have cost me a lot more than that in gas. So, and I knew I wouldn't be able to find them, but yes, a baby blanket in the luster would be gorgeous. And I think it's okay because where it is anti-pilling, the for lack of a better word, I call it tencel. I know it's not tencel, but that's what I call it. It doesn't poke. You can't even feel it. You can't even feel there's like sparkling yarn in it. Like, because some of them you'll feel it, right? This one, you don't. I don't think I have any handy right now. I do, but I can't get to them because they're all blocked by my insane mess. I'm waiting on things. Oh, do I have any left in my bucket I've been working from? No, I don't. but yeah, I really, really love it. And I have almost all the, I have the blue, the light blue, the pink, the treetop, the red, the orange. I got the orange, which is really, it's a nice orange actually. There's another color I got. Oh, the lime chartreuse green there. And they're really pretty colors too. I love it. I still like the puzzle shimmer, and I wish Premiere, if you're listening, I say this like in every video until they listen, bring it back. Please bring it back. Oh, I don't know why they got rid of it. It was a popular yarn. So I don't know why they got rid of it. Yeah, I like I said to Linda, I said I'm finally at the point where I can say my yarn buying is pretty good right now. I managed to pick up the last few colors of things that I need specifically. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I am going to get some of that trendy though, so I can do some swatches for you all on my channel. So we can. I love doing them. They're fun. I know Matt does a lot of color pooling, but I personally don't like color pooling, and I'll tell you why. It takes way too much thought. You have to do so much planning with color pooling, and Lynn just does. I'm not. It stops being enjoyable for me when I have to sit there and think of how this color is going to work. And yeah, I'm not. I just yeah.
I'm not a fan of necessarily argyle, or I think it's cool, but I like letting the yarn do the color pulling.
Yeah.
You know, because so many variegateds do it on their own. So pretty.
I let the yarn talk for, speak to me. Okay, what are we going to do with this? What are you going to do? Oh, that looks cool. Sometimes I don't like it and I rip it out and try something different, but
I'm never going to be done either.
Oh, I have to live to be 200 to make everything. Oh, I'm not limiting myself. Yeah. I'm like when I find like I needed black for my video last week for something. Oh, the Santa cup cozies. And I'm looking all around and I'm like, Grace was out here and I'm like, Grace, I have no black yarn. She's like, Mom, with all this yarn, you don't have black? I'm like, I can't believe I'm out of black yarn, like completely. And it's not something I make a lot of. I probably have small amounts of it in my bucket of small amounts of yarn that's down at the storage locker, and I don't feel like going and getting it. So, but what I end up using, I actually liked better, which what I love, that's what I kind of love too. If I don't have something and I use something else, sometimes it ends up being a much happier,
It looked like a shiny belt.
Yeah. I said, oh, that actually looks pretty cool. And I have just enough of that I can finally use all that up and get that off my shelf. So, but I couldn't believe I didn't have any black yarn. Yeah, I'm shocked. I looked through all my buckets, everything, and I'm like, there is not a skein of black at all. And black's not my favorite to use either because it's a pain. Oh, my Amazon order is out for delivery. Good. I can get my organizing finished.
They're talking about hooks in the chat here. I love tulip. So I've got tulip. I've got 3 tulips. I love these.
Love these tulips. Linda has it. It's my fault. Linda has them.
Yeah.
I did a video review, and as soon as I was done with the review, I literally like Marco Polo'd her and said, OMG, you have got to get this hook.
And I did. I believe you.
And it's not a budget friendly hook. I'm not going to lie, because for me, it was 26 Canadian. They've gone up since I bought this one. I don't know why. Probably because everybody's buying them because of the videos. But $26, it's not budget friendly. I'm not going to sit here and say it is, but it's worth every dollar.
I think I got one of them was 18. I think the red one was 18. This black one, they call it black. It's like a charcoal. It's a 4.5. It was only 15.
Yeah.
So I don't think they're horrible, but like if you noticed this morning, Matt from Gilded Loop, he was using a tulip hook.
I'm telling you, I used this on splitty cotton yarn.
Yep.
And it didn't split. I'm like you. I was telling Linda, I just made this whole canning mat with the yarn, and it didn't split once.
Yeah, and
So
like right now I'm using splitty yarn.
I highly recommend them. Yeah, they, like I said, they're definitely a little bit pricier, but I'm telling you, if they make your hand not hurt, yarn that you want to work with that's difficult sometimes and you can finally use it, I think it's worth that. I do. I really do. And they're very good construction. I don't think these are going to like wear out on you or anything. The other hooks I love Clover Amore. I'm a little late to them, but I love them, and I'd say they're very comparable to the tulips. And they can be a little bit more budget friendly because you can get them a lot at Michael's with like 30 and 40% off coupons. That's how I bought mine, was with the 40% off coupons. And honestly, I love the Michael's brand loops and threads hooks that are very similar. I wouldn't be surprised if Clover Amore doesn't make those. Like seriously,
they're a little bit different. The shaft of them are shorter. Clover,
but they feel and work
the
like
loops and threads. They crochet up. It's so close. And yeah, I love those. These are my three favorites. And you know, I said in a video where I had bought the Odyssey 2 furls hook, and I wanted to love it. It was the most gorgeous piece of jewelry. That's what I felt like I was looking at, was a piece of jewelry. It was so pretty, but it dropped every stitch unless I went at snail pace.
Yeah,
I couldn't go at my comfortable pace without dropping stitches. And I tried different yarns. I tried it over and over, because this one I hated when I first started using it, and made myself use it for a whole project, and I ended up addicted to it. So I thought, well, maybe that'll happen, but it didn't. But Furls took it back. I just ate my shipping.
I did a comparison way back when I first started my channel, comparing different hooks, and I did have furls in there because I've bought quite a few over the last couple of years. I always buy them on sale, and the shipping used to be better to me too up until a couple of years ago. Now it's, with all the different things now, it makes it too expensive. Honestly, since using the tulip and the Clover Amore, I can't use my furls anymore. They're beautiful. Don't get me wrong. They are gorgeous. And I know they work for a lot of people, and I'm happy they do. I'm just telling you, for me personally, I don't use them anymore. I have them sitting up in a stand, trying to figure out a way of displaying them as a decoration, because I'm just not, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to use them. I'm just not going to use them.
Why don't you sell them?
I thought about that. I did think about that.
Just sell them as a set.
Amazon has tulip, and that's where I bought mine. But yes, Carrie let me know about Hobby Shoppy. I have to go check them out. You know what? Maybe just let me, because I've just started hearing about it right before she emailed me, because apparently they have them on there, and they're cheaper. Great. Well, just what I need. Another online place to buy crochet stuff.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, they have they have the Elise. They have the Elise yarn. I've been wanting to try that. Oh, they have cotton yarn. Who makes their cotton yarn? Oh boy.
I said in my video that hooks and how we crochet are as different as, eye colors. We're all different, and we all have different needs in the way we crochet. Like, I don't wrap yarn around fingers. I just hold it.
Yeah, I do wrap it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So I'm on the Hobby Shoppy, and the tulip Edamo rose colored, they're $10 Canadian. Oh, what's the shipping like to me? Because, oh my gosh, that is, what is the shipping like?
What are you looking at?
It's called Hobby Shoppy, SHOPY. Yeah, I need to know shipping to Canada. Nope,
Hobby
that's
shop.
not going to give it. Oh, there's a chat. Free shipping for orders over $141.85. Is that to Canada? Because they're showing me Canadian prices. Not that $141 is cheap, but I can easily spend $141 on. Oh, and they have the red hooks for $15.69 Canadian right now. They're on sale. They've got the black ones for $8.45 Canadian. Holy cow, Carrie. I definitely. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Carrie, you have to tell me, have you bought yarn from them? And are they, like, what do you think of the yarn? Is there any I should check out? The Lee's yarn is why I checked it out. Okay, yeah. And they seem to have decent prices for Canada. Do I think maybe they work better for pencil holders? I am not one. As you can tell, I'm a knife holder. I tried the pencil and I thought I was going to die from pain. My wrist was like, what are you doing? I think maybe they would. I'll tell you my main thing I've realized with crochet hooks, and this is any company, I need the separation. All one hook does not work for me. Does you know what I mean? Let me grab one of my furls. Furls, where are you? Where are you? Oh, here's one. Oh, this is one of my favorite furls because of the colorway. Oh, this one was called Galaxy. I mean, it's gorgeous. But what I realize is, as my neuropathy also has gotten worse the last couple of years, this is not comfortable for me. I don't have a real like indent to put my thumb in this bulbous part. It causes pain through here for me, the way I have to hold it.
Even the old boy hooks have a flat spot.
Yeah. And I'm going to show you. This one is from Premier. This is a wooden one. As you can see, it's shaped similarly. So it's not furls. This one too, beautiful. And I love I can't use it because this thing it hurts me and I just can't. This is nice and flat here. So I can and this is exactly how I hold it. See right here, how my thumb and there's no pain for me. I haven't even had to wear my compression gloves since I switched to these and the Clover Amours. When I was using these a lot, I had to wear a compression glove. So for me,
you see a lot of people on YouTube crocheting with them and they've got gloves on.
Yeah. So for someone like me who has neuropathy, they're not going to work. And like I said, I did use them for a long time. They were the only ones I used. I have them in 4, 4.5, 5.5, and 6, I think. Different. The metal ones are heavy. Whoo, they're heavy. I've got 2 of them. And after a while, I couldn't use them because the weight. But I'm just finding as time's going on, I can't. It hurts me. It just hurts. Hi, Lily. I was wondering where you've been. And obviously, it's any company that makes all-in-one. Oh, Lily wants to say hi. You say hi? You say hi? Huh?
Hi, Lily.
Get out of my tea. She loves tea. My husband says, that is definitely your dog because she loves tea.
Dobby. Dobby does too. I have to be careful.
Yep. If I leave it unattended, I come back and it is, my cup is empty. I mean, there's not even a drop left. Have you been seeping? Huh? You're going to hit my microphone. Oh, you might need a bath again, ma'am. Yes. From sleeping underneath those blankets all the time. You're getting doggy smell. Old boy hooks. Do I have a boy hook? I don't even think I have a boy hook.
I do. I have a whole set.
Wait, no, that's not true. I have my grandmother's. I do have my grandmother's.
Oh, everybody's saying hi to Lily. I have my.
You said her name and her tail just started wagging.
I have my original hook that I learned with from Boy that I've had since I was 8 years old.
Okay, yeah. What compression gloves are good? Oh, I have 4 pair because I kept losing them. And then, of course, I found them all when I've been organizing my room. and I only wear the right one because I'm right-handed. I don't have to wear it on my left. I said, I wish you could just buy one stinking one. Um, I just get mine off of Amazon. Seriously. I've tried several. I like the harder the compression, the better I like. It feels better for me. That's not the word I'm looking for. The stronger the compression, I think, is what I'm looking for. I like it to feel like, okay, yeah, not to the point where I don't have any circulation. Huh, no, but yeah, I just get them off of Amazon. I love you too. Yeah, I do have a boy hook. It was my grandmother's, and it's so tiny. I don't know how she used it. I think it's like a 2 millimeter. Yeah, for the set, I noticed that too. The thing is the set comes with a lot of like 2.5. I don't generally go anything below a 3 or even a 3.5 for most things. You're not going to see me use anything it's too hard on my hands to do that kind of work anymore with the really skinny crochet hooks, the smaller crochet hooks. Have a good day, Mary Beth.
Yes. Thank you for coming by.
Yeah, they do have a 10% off coupon too, that Hobby Shobby for new customers. So
Yeah.
we might be checking them out later because I would love to have more tulips. I'll also tell you another one of my, yes, she is, no, she's reddish brown and tan. She's falling asleep here. Oh, she's such a good girl. Oh, she's such a good girl. She is a love. She is a love.
Lily bug.
Love Mama. Mama loves you. But yeah, I might. The other hook, as I was saying, I love, and it's very budget friendly, are the ones from Prim, Pyrm. They're not bad. Now that's funny because they're all in one hook, but they're not bulbous on the handle. They're and they have a spot. So though I will say I haven't been leaning towards those as much lately. The tulip and the clover and more have been taking over my life. The other one are the ones from Hobby Lobby that have a rainbow handle and they're like soft silicone. I love them, and they were like $3.99 when I bought them. I couldn't believe and when next time we were in the States and we were at Hobby Lobby, I went and bought more in the sizes because I just fell in love with them. And I think you get one from Hobby Lobby too that looks like a Prim.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't have it over here, but they're very comfortable. They're a little bit longer hook, and I have small hands, so they're longer by about a ½ inch.
Yeah.
So,
I have small hands too, and
they work.
It's like TL Yarn Craft hooks. I wanted to love them so much because again, they're beautiful, but they're so long. They're so long for me. Like half the hook sticks out of my hand, and I can't use them. Hi, babe. I know. Oh yeah, my cousin had a dachshund, a full size. This is a miniature, and we actually got her for Grace, hoping it would help her. If Grace doesn't know, Grace has autism, and it was too much for her. And Lily decided that I was her person. And like the vet said, you can't predict who they're going to bond with when you have more than one person in the house. So she became my dog, didn't ya? You're my dog. Yes. And she'll look at me, like she'll do this. And Grace is like, Mom, the way she looks at you, that dog just loves you. Huh? Do you love a mama? Oh, she's a mama girl. She's a mama's girl. Yes, she is. Yes. She also thinks everything I crochet is for her.
Yes.
She lays under it. Oh, Vic, yeah, I've just fallen in love with her. I wouldn't mind having another one. She needs a buddy. We lost our pug in January, and Lily's 4. So she had him for almost 4 years in her life. And I think she is lonely. When we all are out of the house, it doesn't happen often, but sometimes when all 4 of us are out of the house, she's very, we have a dog camera and I check in on her and she's just up on the back of the couch looking out the window, waiting for us to come home. And when we come home, she cries and she's just so, yeah, you need a buddy. So the breeder who we got her from, she had pups, but it just was, it's a lot of money. $2,000 right now is like, we just couldn't do it. But they had a blonde dachshund there called Peach. And she was like 8 months old at the time. And I said to her, if you ever breed her, let me know. Because I even asked her, I said, can we take Peach? Because we went to look at puppies because I fell in love with her. Her personality, her coloring, she was the sweetest dog. Well, she did have 5 puppies 2 months ago. And they kept saying she had 3 that they still were looking for homes. And I kept sending the pictures to my husband. And he kept saying, if you do, I'm like, I just can't justify the expense right now. It's too much. We're trying to get our house finished, renovating to put up for sale in the new year. And they end up finding homes. Thank God. They all found homes. So, but I told her, I'm hungry for Linda's corn.
I can't wait to open that. In fact, I'm probably going to open a package today, thaw out a package of it. The one where
Granny. I love that, Kelly. Oh, she hates people. She's a COVID dog, right? Like we got her, so she didn't get a lot of socializing, but we don't socialize a lot, right? So she actually fits in. She's very antisocial. We say, yeah, she's a guitar. That's our last name for all you who don't know. I said, yeah, and she's not bad with other dogs. Like she loved Pug. And the dogs next door, she'll always like, when she's bad, she'll run over there and then she'll get right close and then take off running. And I swear she's laughing at them because they can't. I think she would like to play with them. I do. I think she'll be okay if we can get a pup. And because she's still very playful. She loves to play. And that was one thing about Pug. He was too old. He was not interested in playing anymore. She'd get about 10 minutes once a day out of him. And that was it for him. So
Dobby tries to get Bob to play. And it's pretty funny. He's like, no.
I always tell people, if we win the lottery, we won't say anything, but there'll be signs because Lynn will have so many dogs.
So speaking of corn, they still have the corn on sale yesterday. And they didn't have the boneless, skinless chicken breast, though, that they had for $1.49. But they had the corn for 20 cents an ear, and I bought 20 more. So I have 17. I have 26 packages of corn in the freezer between this year and what was left from last year. But last year I blanched it and froze it. And you can tell a difference in the color. The color, if you put them up side by side, the brine is that really pretty light yellow that the corn is fresh, right? Where the other one that you blanch is a darker yellow, almost like canned corn.
I still have several jars canned of corn, and then I have, oh my goodness, several large Mylar bags of peaches and cream corn I freeze dried last year that we haven't even touched. So I don't know if I'm going to put up any this year. I really don't, because
well, yeah, if you're adding to a pile.
Yeah, and I say that, but a lot of the things I want to can, like my taco soup, has corn in it, so I'll probably be canning up full meal. I think I'm going to be focusing more on full meals this year than just ingredients, because at this point in our lives, that's where we're at. We're more at full meals than ingredients. Woohoo! I got another one done.
And see, I think I'm the opposite. I'd rather have the ingredients. I just have to scale it down because there's so much down there that I'm like,
yeah, my canning life looks a lot different than it used to. And it's not just because of freeze drying, it's because we're just not eating it.
I did clam chowder the other day because it was only 66 degrees here. So I made clam chowder with razor clams out of the freezer, and I threw in a package of frozen corn. It was divine. It was so good. And I love chicken and corn chowder, so that might be next.
Yeah, Linda, David, I was telling him her temperatures, and he's like, oh, yeah, he said he can love living where Linda is.
Yeah, I think the high today is going to be 71.
Oh my gosh. And
With
we're
the low
already,
52.
I can tell you what we're at already. Let me see. We are at,
We're currently 59.
oh, it says we're only 74. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I'm going to go look at my thermometer. Hold on. Let's go see, Lil. Oh, okay. Well, darn. Our thermometer on our back deck says it's only 69. That's because the sun's covered, right? Like there's no sun shining down. And it stinks because you could actually go outside and do some things. But you
Air
can't.
quality, no.
Yeah, air quality. Sharon, I agree with you. I love this stage of my life too. I get to do what I want. And yeah, we get to do what we want. There's a lot more freedom. That is sort of. Because Grace still lives at home, sometimes we're still, if she's involved in anything, we're kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say held hostage because that sounds terrible, but we're very limited sometimes to her schedule. So, but for the most part, you know, and we're up front with her. I'll say, we're going to be out for a few hours. This is where we're going. This is what we're doing. And we might do this. And I say, if you want to come, you're welcome. If you're not going to hurt my feelings. So, you know, because we have to. There's a lot of pre-planning that goes involved. We're supposed to be about 104 today. That was us yesterday.
Holy Moses.
It's just when you get into triple digits, I don't know how Michelle does it out there in California. I think
Got a pool.
What was it? We were in February and we were all talking on Marco Polo, and wasn't that day like so hot? And we're like, it's February. And she was like, we're waiting for winter here.
Yeah, Sacramento it's hot.
I would like, now David, he spent time in Oxnard, California for training a few years back. He loved it. They were 75 degrees. That was the highest they ever got year round. He said it was wonderful. He said it was so cool, Lynn. He said it was never really hot, but it was warm enough that you could always still have a garden. I mean, a lot of strawberries come from Oxnard. So, but yeah,
Wow.
he said he said it never got above 7. And they told the people who live there, said that's here, the where we live. And it's funny because they're in California.
Wow, that is weird.
Yeah. We'll be in the high 80s near Gresham. We're supposed to be 84. My baby is 30 and my oldest of 5 is 46. Sharon, from your picture,
Yeah, you don't.
I thought she was like in her 30s, right?
Yes.
Holy moly, girlfriend. Wow. 109. Yeah. See, we were, like I said, I think we got up to 103 in town. Our back deck was probably more like 108 yesterday. What is, my phone is going off like crazy. Hold on.
Well, I'm glad I'm in Reno today because it's going to be 92 there.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, thank you. I'll take my 71 degrees every day of the week.
I know for me, oh my goodness. Anything once we get past 82 with humidity, I'm not happy.
Yeah. No, I don't like humidity, period. If I'm going to sweat.
Yeah. That's why David said, he goes, I don't want to be sweating, just sitting, doing nothing. Like, he said, you're supposed to sweat when you're physically doing things. He said, I'm just sitting here doing not a damn thing, and I'm sweating. So they're saying 51% chance of rain. We could use some rain. So Saturday's 83% chance, and we're going to be in the 70s this weekend. Yay! That is much better. Hopefully, if we do get these storms, so we can get maybe this air quality cleared out of here. Yeah, yay, my Amazon order is out for delivery. I'm so happy because I want to finish this organization and get my room back in order. If you all could see over here, it is like a nightmare. It's better than it was.
That's funny.
Arriving today between 1:30 and 3:30. Okay, that will give me time to finish my video. Gonna finish my video. Let me see. I'm looking. It's an old pic, and I'm keeping it. Oh gosh. I have to tell you, I got the nicest card in the mail yesterday from a subscriber and her daughter who loves to crochet, and they watch my channels together. And it literally made me tear up. Like, it was the nicest card. And I said to David, I said, this is why I put myself out there and do videos. I said, because these kind of, like, it was just so sweet. It was so nice. So I have to send her a quick thank you back to her. So yeah, it was just lovely. I'm trying to think of the card. And that's like my 4th card now I've gotten from subscribers. So I'm keeping them all, and I'm hoping to put them up somewhere. So I don't even get Christmas cards anymore. So
right, nobody does Christmas cards anymore. That used to be such a chore. I remember my list was like 300, and I'd have to start like in October and just do a little bit every week. But I had one wall in the living room that I would drape the cards, that you get in return.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We never got a huge amount, but I would always send them, because we'd send the kids the kids' school pictures, the latest pictures. They would all go in there, and I'd always do a letter about because this was really like Facebook and all that was just Aiden. I was pregnant with Aiden when Facebook started, so you couldn't really keep up with life day to day like you do now. And I would do a big, letter, hi friends and family, and all that, and talk about everything that happened that year. And you have to remember, the majority of my cards was going over to the States. The postage started getting ridiculous. The last time I sent Christmas cards, and this was years ago, I'm going to say at least 10 or 12 years ago, it cost me just to mail the Christmas cards to my family in the States $62. And I said, that is it. I am never doing that again. And I haven't. What I started doing is my mom and dad were living in Florida, and my aunts, my uncles, they're all in Florida. So I would send all the cards to my parents in one envelope, and they would hand them out for me with the pictures rather. And then of course with the social media and everything, it's easier to keep up with your family now than it used to be. But $62 to mail Christmas cards, and that was just to the American side. That wasn't counting the ones I sent to the Canadian side. So goodbye, Michelle. So yeah, I stopped. It got too expensive. I still love, I love doing them, but it just got to be so expensive.
Michelle, have a great day. Have a great shower. I'll probably talk to you later.
I might be able to finish my last one here.
I'm almost done with this washcloth, but I forgot this sugar and cream, this solids, not the stripy, but the solids. It's some scratchy.
Yeah, it softens up though. Very nice.
Yeah, it does. It's scratchy to work with.
Isn't it weird? And it's not, now I have new sugar and cream, and it's nowhere near as rough as the old stuff in my stash.
Yeah, this is new, but
yeah, it definitely got softer. But it's weird how the solids, I found that too. It's like with the Bernat Handicrafter, the variegated it's in the Premier Home cotton. The variegated and the stripes seem to
very different.
They behave different. It must have something to do with the dyeing process. I think it's the only thing I can think of.
The color saturation. Yeah. This is soft. This is the Crafter's Secret. When I went to Hobby Lobby, I was able to purchase. Yeah, I like this. I think that's going to be very pretty together. But
that's like this cotton I'm using. This is from Hirschner's. This is to me very comparable to. I love this cotton from Hobby Lobby that you sent me.
Oh yeah. But you can't get that colorway anymore.
Nope. I think a Hobby Lobby is a tad bit softer, but I mean, it's very comparable, very comparable. It might be comparable to that Crafter Secret. I don't have that, so I don't know, but it's definitely softer cotton. It's definitely cotton you could use as a wearable.
This reminds me, if I closed my eyes, it's not, it's close to hipster. Yeah, it feels like hipster. Maybe not quite as soft as hipster, but close. But it's dishcloth, so it's okay. We need some texture. Get the scrub it up dubbies going.
Have you ever used paint box cotton yarn? I've not even heard of that. Oh, someone just got their premiere box. Mine hasn't even been fulfilled.
You know what? I bet you're just going to get a notice that says it's out for delivery.
Yeah, maybe they're so busy they haven't had a chance to upload their.
Because I did have one order like that. It just showed up.
I did too, actually, now that I think about it.
That's how Yarn Inspirations likes to do it.
Yep, sure is.
You think you're never going to get it.
8. It happened this last one. It said, I'm like, gosh, it hasn't been fulfilled yet. And then I got a thing saying, oh, it's shipped. And then a little while later, I got a thing saying, it's out for delivery today. And I'm like, okay.
Okay, I'm not sure. Oh, so pretty. Oh, pretty yellow.
Is it soft, Catherine? She's got the karma.
Oh.
I can't wait to get mine. I can't believe I'm so late to the game. Well, I'll tell you, when I saw it it was so hard to tell online, but it really reminded me of on the pictures, it looked like, oh, what's that yarn? Fur. I thought it was more like a fur yarn, which I'm not a fan of because you kind of have to feel your way with those because you're not finding your stitches ever again. And I thought it was kind of like that. And then when Matt said it was more like cashmere and I saw his example, I'm like, wait a minute, that's nothing like the fur or the eyelash yarn. That's what I was thinking. It was more like that. So I thought, okay, well, let's just jump on the bandwagon here and we'll try it. Someone else just got their premiere. Is she playing? Where is she? Oh, she pulled down the blanket.
Oh,
she's under there. Do you need to be covered up?
That's the way Dobby is. He's upstairs in bed, so yeah, he stays in bed till like 1 o'clock.
I'm always amazed at how well she'll get under the blanket sometimes, because I'll go in there and you can't even. You have like we always tell the kids when my mom visits. I say before you sit, check. Because that lump may not just be a lump of blankets because you will sit on her. So I have everyone, you have to check. You always have to check. But yeah, silly dog. She loves being under blankies. Loves it. It feels like Angora. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I wish my premiere would get here too. Kate, I love my yarn holder. Absolutely love it. And my husband got it for me for Christmas. And I'm going to tell you, when I got it, I thought, oh, God, love him. Another gadget I just probably don't need. And so I have to try it. He got it for me because I was always from the center. Always from the center with yarn. Always would get so mad. What a game changer pulling from the side. And I'll tell you why. There is no yarn barf when you're pulling from the side. So and it flows off of there nicer. And there's a lot of yarns now too that will tell you from the side only. They don't want you pulling it from the center because the way it's wound and the way the colorway is supposed to work, it needs to come from the sides. So I do love the companies though that still put the little tabs on the center if you do want to be a center pull. That drove me crazy. So She burritoed herself. She does every night. Lynn, the basic mark. I got the foliage. You would love the greens. Basic. I don't know what that. Catherine, I'm not sure what one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Is it the marl? If it's the basic marl, I already have it in the foliage. If the green one, if that's what I'm thinking it is, I already have it. I love mine too. I actually got a second one like Linda's. Oh, that holds all the hooks and stuff. Yeah, my husband said I didn't even see that one.
Well, it only holds a few. I have my little screwdriver, my scissors, my screwdrivers to put on those screw down, when I put the leather tags on. And I've got 3 hooks, my scissors, and my big 5-inch darning needle for pumpkins.
Yeah, I need to get that big yarn darning needle. I have a big one, but it's not as big as I would like.
Michael's.
Having to get my yarn threader on Amazon because my Michael's never had them.
The loops and threads, or
or Clover. I think it's Clover brand.
No, it's Clover. You're right. It is Clover. Yeah, those threaders are wonderful. Oh, I wanted to announce since we're on live. I wanted to make sure everybody knows Friday is going to be the giveaway. And I'm going to be giving away one of the eyeglass cases, and you'll be able to choose from the colors that I have. So we'll be doing a random picker, but this is the loops or the Clover threader. It's wonderful because it takes pretty big yarn, and it gets through. Like I mean, obviously you could thread one of these big things, but this is so much faster and easier. Done.
Oh, I also got, I got this one too for like my little, because there are some skeins that are small and I like them for this. So it goes
what I need.
And it's they're perfect for like my little, like this size.
Like this one I'm using?
Like the little bullets, I guess you call them.
Yeah.
It fits on there. Oh. This is actually a Lion brand that I got. I think I got this at Hobby Lobby. Or no, Joann's. Like 3 or 4 months before they closed. I didn't know. I knew something was happening because when we went in and I'm like, this store looks terrible. But yeah, it's perfect for that size and this little size. Yeah. I don't even know if you can get these anymore. The Red Heart Minis. They're so cute.
I could have used it for this.
Yeah, I do like that. Like I wasn't sure about it, but it was, I don't know, $4 on Temu. I know Temu is not always the greatest, but honestly, I look and see if I can buy it on Amazon. It's the same company. I get it from Temu, and it's cheaper on Temu. It's like I'll get it from Temu because it just takes longer to get it. But it's the same. If it's the same company selling on both sites, then what's the difference? Buying it. But anyway, yeah, I really like it. The only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put some gripper underneath this because it is slippery. And my table I use this with is very, very slippery. So it will slide across on me. So I'm going to put some like Velcro to make it a little bit so it won't slide so much.
Or those little dots, the little plastic dots.
Yes.
Like that's what this has on the bottom, the little rubber dots.
Yeah. Yeah.
There goes my lip balm.
Yes, the Caribbean marl is gore. I have that. I have the marl in a lot of colors. I love it.
I am doing, well, this stitch I have found has several names. I called it the moss stitch at first. Then I went back on because I saw somebody else call it the crunch stitch. Matt called it the crunch stitch. And so I went back on Bag a Day because that's where I saw it originally. and she said it's the uneven moss stitch. Well, then I watched Naughty by Maxine, and she calls it the uneven moss stitch.
It's weird how many things are called different.
So it's a half double crochet, and then in the next it's a slip stitch, and then a half double crochet in the next stitch, and then in the following stitch a slip stitch. So it gives it a lot of texture.
Yeah.
I really like it for washcloths, and I like it for pot holders, but it does take a long time to do the pot holders in the round like that. Maybe it won't take me as long because I've done several things in that stitch.
I'm trying to get the link to come up for these so people can see. They have one like mine on Amazon. It's $12.69 Canadian, so it's probably like $6 American. If I can get it to pop up. My internet, I think the internet's affected because we have Starlink, and I think it's affected by the air quality. Truthfully, I'm shocked that I'm even able to be online today.
Would a mug rug work to hold it still? Yeah, probably.
My mug rug would slide across because my table's slippery. Because I did try putting one of my coasters, and I tried another coaster, and that didn't work. Why is that not working? It is so weird being a guest on a stream because I can't get anything to work. So that is like the one I just showed you. That is like the tall guy, and this is like the one I have. I gave one of these away actually to Lois when I reached 3,000 subscribers, yarn holder, because I love it that much. And I think I might need more than one because I typically don't try to have more than one project going, but sometimes it happens. Like right now I have mats on that, and I'm trying to use this on the table. Maybe it wouldn't be bad to have two. Oh.
That just gives me an excuse to have more whips. At least I have to keep my end table kind of cleaned off in between projects. So be useful. She made a pumpkin over the weekend. Go over to my YouTube community page and show us a picture. And yeah, so we can see. You can always post
Lois. I love it now too, Lynn.
And then Sharon, it's not available. Oh, that's a bummer.
It was quite the thing trying to send Lois's to her. The first one I sent, I said, oh, they don't have it anymore. It looks like mine, but it was a darker brand, and quite frankly, I think it was prettier. And she said, yes, I actually like the dark brown, so I sent it to her. UPS lost it. I got a thing from Amazon saying that it was out for delivery, and I'm like, oh, she's going to get it. And I waited a few days, and I had mentioned it in my live with Matt, how the person who won they should have received it, and I'm so excited to see what they think about it. And she reached out and she said, hey, Lynn, I just thought you should know, I heard you on live. I actually didn't receive it yet. And I'm like, wait a minute. So I went and did some searching, and Amazon's like, let us look into that. And then they sent me things saying, we're refunding you, as it appears that UPS has lost this package. It was out for delivery at some point, and then they lost it. So I had to send her a whole nother one. Well, the first one I wanted to send her was no longer available. So finally I was able to send her one, but it took a while.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. I was like, what is going on? So yeah, the giveaways I'm doing this month, I'm sending out myself.
So you need to take a break from big projects. A small project, 2 big projects works well for me. I am going to be starting another blanket, and then I'm going to be doing the crochet along. I'm so excited. I have never
I'm
made
so glad you're joining it. I'm wanting you to join.
I know I've never made a cardigan, so this will be a first for me. Um, I've made tons of ponchos, but I used to wear them, but that's when I was size tiny.
And cardigans, I'm so mad it took me so long to make them. And I will tell you, I think a hexagon cardigan is a great, if you've never made a cardigan, this is the one to do because it's so easy. It's so much easier.
Really easy.
And at the end of the day, what I have found making the couple I've made, a cardigan is literally 3 pieces. You get a back piece, you get 2 front pieces, I guess, and then you have sleeves. But you know what I mean? Like so it's 2 front pieces, a back piece, and your sleeves. It's gotten to the point where I'm like, is that really all I have to do? That I'm thinking about designing one because I have an idea in mind of what I want to do. So I'm thinking this fall, I'm going to try and design one. I also am going to be hosting my first crochet along myself too in September. So we'll be doing that in September. So I'm excited for that. I've joined a lot of them. I've never hosted one, so it ought to be.
Who's original Hexie cardigan? Who's the original?
I couldn't tell you. I went back and there are videos. So it got real popular with Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift was seen wearing one a few years ago, and it exploded. And then Jason Momoa, he was wearing one in the Minecraft movie. Was that last year or 2 years ago? I have no idea. And then it got real popular again because he was wearing one. I don't know. I honestly don't know where it came from. There's so many people, and I don't think anyone can lay claim to it anymore. The only thing they can lay claim to is if they're changing like colorways, how they're using the different colors and things. That might make it more them. But even then, I don't know how anyone can claim it because just changing a colorway doesn't change the pattern. It just changes the colorway. You're still using the exact pattern.
Well, it's a granny stitch.
It's a granny stitch. Yeah. So I'm a little confused because I never want to, get in trouble with anybody, and I never want to step on anybody's toes. But I get a lot of people say, I'd love to see how you made that. And I'm like, I was inspired by this pattern, but I don't still want to say it's my pattern because I wouldn't have come up with it if I hadn't seen theirs and thought, oh, I like that, but I think I'll do this and this instead. That doesn't make it my pattern.
Right.
Just because it's so confusing. You and I are always talking about this because we're so confused.
I know. Well, because I get questions too. I get people that want me to do the C to C. Okay, who does that belong to? Although I've seen so many people do C to C. I don't know that I need to do a tutorial on that. I do need to do a tutorial on the eyeglass case because I did make that up. And it's super easy.
Yeah, Sharon, I agree with you. Oh my goodness.
Ladies.
Yeah. I used to tell my husband all the time, if I have a chance, I'm leaving it for him. I would never, I'm kidding. But yeah, my kids used to laugh. They're like, oh, Mom, Jason Momoa's on the movie.
And you run in and throw yourself in the middle of the TV.
Yeah. Oh.
That's funny.
I ordered on the 7th and she has it. Yeah. So I know they're inundated with because things were selling out. Like you check later in the day and there were things gone already. So I know they are very much, I'm sure overwhelmed. I'm shocked that but people are just now starting to get them. It's funny because Catherine is out in British Columbia and she got hers before I did. So that's pretty far from South Carolina. Is it South or North Carolina premieres in? I always get that. I always forget. I think it's South. No, is it North Carolina? No. See, I can't remember. Have any of you ever seen iron yarn holder on Temu? Russ at You Radiating Yarn has the iron one. I have never seen the iron one. Well, now we got to go look it up. So let's go look it up. Iron yarn holder. Oh. Cast iron twine / yarn holder, and there's scissors right in the middle of it. That's actually genius.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Where are you at?
Who is this? This is Lillian Elise Home. I wish I could share it with you, but it won't let me share anything on your.
I can't. I don't know how to share anything. Or I would, but.
So, oh yeah, and I don't know how you do it on your.
Add an item. Oh.
Maybe. That is cool that it has scissors right in the middle. But it's small. Like, it's not a hanging one. It's like a standing one. Is his a hanging one? Who was it that told us about it? Vicky, is it a hanging one like mine?
Oh, so it's got a hook for your scissors?
Yeah, they go right in the middle. Right in the middle of it.
This is what I got. Oops.
Nope, that's not the one I was looking at.
Okay, because this has a hook on the side where the thing goes up, but that's very cool. I love cast iron.
I do too. I do too. So,
well, this one is only $22.99. It was $34. They're almost paying you to buy it.
Yeah,
that's how I have to tell my. Oh, they've even got cast string holders that are round, that are vintage string holders that are round. And they have holes in them, and you pull, and it keeps the ball inside.
Yeah, sorry, Desert Mountain Home instead. I can't remember your first name. I don't always get it either. As long as you are crediting the person, making sure they get the credit and saying this is where you go. And I can almost understand not showing stitch by stitch by stitch, like a little bit. But a lot of Latrice. Oh, that's beautiful, by the way. Isn't that a beautiful name, Linda?
Yes.
There's patterns I have bought, and it says right at the bottom, even free, sorry, not even bought, free patterns. Do not share or show this pattern. Like, it will say it right on the bottom. So I don't do it because I don't know. I like I said, I don't want to offend anybody, and I don't want to, like, there can be some drama in the crochet world with this. Believe me, there was a lot of videos going around. A girl that did a goose pattern, and another girl was getting them made through a company, and she was a young girl. She didn't realize what she was doing, and she stopped. Right. But I mean, that I understand. That is totally, like, she went to this company reached out and said they'd love to make these goose for her as stuffies, and she could sell them, and she was doing that, and the girl, and everyone's like, oh, wait a minute, that's not your pattern that you're selling. So, and she was a young girl and all that, and it's fine. It's but there was a lot of drama with that. Oh my gosh. I'm like, really? It's crochet. This is why I do this, so I don't have to deal with drama. So I don't want to cause any, but it's so confusing, and it's so, like I said, I get worried about sharing it. I really do, because I don't ever want to be slashed with a copyright infringement on my videos, because YouTube doesn't mess around when that happens, and you can lose your channel. You have to, it's a lot.
Look at this. Look at Lynn.
Oh, that's pretty. What colorway is that?
It's the Crafter's Secret, and it's called Sun and Shadow. So it's
pretty. I like that.
Yellow, white, and different shades of gray. I thought it'd be just really, like, I have a lot of gray in my kitchen. It'd be a pretty pop of color to have some yellow.
Have a good sleep, Kelly. Yeah, yeah, that is pretty. I love those colors. I taught many quilts from other designers, and one email or call to ask if they had any concern goes a long way, which is fine. Yeah, like, and even when I don't show, like on my video this week, there's several of them where I'm like, I got inspired by this, or I made them exactly. Here's the links to all their websites with their patterns. Because I'm going to give credit where credit is due. Matt informed me though that he has it, so apparently you can show his patterns if you want.
Yeah, he gives you permission.
Yeah, I did not know that, or I would have shown how I made this one. But because I did make mine a little bit different than his, and when I say that, it's still his pattern. I just chose to do the bitty stripes and one solid. The pattern he did called for 3 solids in the bitty stripe. But yeah, I like that colorway too. This is what I'm going to be showing on Saturday's video. One of the things.
That is such pretty yarn.
And I'm going to be showing it because this is mine. I think it's mine. Oh, and you know what? It's kind of like music notes. There's only so many stitches in this world. You know what I mean? So they're all, so like, and maybe somebody has done something like this similar. I haven't seen anything, but I just picked up my hook and yarn and thought, how can I make this a little bit nicer than just a plain round crochet coaster? Like, I want something a little bit nicer for Christmas. And I'm like, oh, I could do like a scalloped edge. And I think that would make it look a little fancier. So I tried one and I'm like, okay. So I'm like, okay, well then I can show people how to make this Saturday. Or Friday. So I'll be doing a tutorial on that. And then I'm going to show some other ones that I can't show because they're patterns from other people. But yeah, there's only so many music notes in this world. There's only so many ways to put them together that make them sound nice. It's the same with stitches. There's only so many stitches we have. Like the one you're talking about. Look how many names it has. That Moss Stitchland. Look how many names it has.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think that's true. I think that they just want to be recognized that they were the designer.
Yeah.
And I totally get that.
I get it too. It's a lot goes into designing a pattern.
Potholders, what should the dimensions be? I do mine anywhere from 7.5 to 8.5 inches square. So it depends. Somebody commented 7.5 to 9. I think 9 gets a little big, but I have smaller hands. So, so Carrie said she's seen other creators say it's okay to give credit. So, but how do you know? How do you know? Do you contact that person and say, hey, I'm a YouTube creator. Is it okay if I do a tutorial using your pattern as long as I give you credit?
Yeah, I guess that's definitely a way. The problem is if they're a big designer, they don't always answer those messages, which has happened to me because, they probably get inundated with messages every day or whatever from people. So they either get lost or they just don't answer their messages. So far, anything I've used, I go down to the disclaimer in the pattern. And so far, all of mine have said, no, do not share. It does say if you show your finished project, please give credit to the pattern, but they say don't share it and don't show how to make it so far. That's what I've been doing. So, but yeah, especially, you get your name out there, especially if you have more than one pattern. If I show this one pattern and I mention you and say how much I loved it, this is how easy it was to make, look at it, and they have amazing other patterns, that will bring more business, I would think, to people to buy your other patterns.
Yep.
Right? Because a lot of people like a written pattern. I would never share the written. I would share the link where you could go purchase the written or download the free one, but I would never like copy and paste it into my description. No, you're going to have to do a little work yourself to go get that. But it states on his pattern. Yeah, it's hard because I am not a designer per se. Like I am not, it's not my part of my crochet job. There are crocheters out there. That is what they do. They call themselves pattern designers. and I'm grateful for them because I don't consider myself one, even though I've come up with a couple of my own. I still don't consider myself necessarily a designer. And I also am not, people have been very nice so far on my video that came out today. I worried that that was a terrible tutorial because part of ADHD is I think I've said something when I really haven't. I just think it. I don't say it out loud. So I worry that I haven't explained that, which happened in my strawberry lemonade video. I forgot to tell everybody how much water to concentrate to make the pitcher of lemonade. And I thought I did say it, and I didn't. So, yeah.
They can figure it out by tasting.
So I'm like, I am so sorry. One lady, she goes, I watched your video twice. She goes, forgive me if I've missed it. She said, but I didn't see where you said how much water per. And I'm like, oh my gosh, did I forget? And I went and watched the video again. I'm like, oh, I did. So I told her down in the comments and she said, oh, thank you so much. I'm like, no, thank you for letting me know. I forgot to put it in there because I thought I said it. I remember thinking it, but I didn't say it out loud. So I worry about that with my tutorials. And I am self-taught. I am a self-taught crocheter for the most part. My grandmother and I took some classes together when I was 13, but that was a lot long ago than I want to admit. So for the most, I feel I maybe don't do everything technically right, like a crochet instructor has to learn. Like Elise Rose Crochet, she's a certified crochet instructor. Like she's taken classes, she's earned certification and everything. So I may not do a stitch exactly how you're supposed to, but if it looks great to me on the end, that's all I care about. You know?
Yeah. I had a hard time following one of her tutorials. I actually exited out of it because of it. But
yeah, I just, yeah, so I worry about that, you know, like I should say, do as I say, you know, not as I do. And Matt was saying how he hates that foundation row that some patterns have, and he just does a straight. I said, me too. I can't stand it, and I never do it. I just do a normal, and a lot of the patterns will say, or if you're not comfortable doing this, just do straight crochets or half double crochets. And I'm like, yep, because that's what I'm going to do, because Lynn does not, and I hate front post double crochet and back post double crochet. I can't stand those stitches. I don't know why front post isn't too bad. It's like when you have to do one row of front post and then you turn it around and now they want you to do back post. I find it hard to get my crochet hook into the back. Oh, I just end up either not making that pattern or do something different for those rows because I just can't do them. And the other thing is I don't do the magic loop.
it's magical.
It's not. I don't find it all that magical.
I can do it, but that's not how I learned. So I'm looking, here's another spinner. This has scissors. This is really cool. It's vintage. Let me see. Hold on. I'm going to end up buying one of these just because. Look at that one.
Oh, I like that. That's higher up.
Yeah.
I like that. I might have to ask my husband
for at the bottom. I love it.
I might have to ask my husband for a new one for Christmas this year. Get a whole collection going.
And that is only it's a wholesale website. I guess I can't buy that. Fine.
I bet you we could find one.
Oh yeah.
I keep telling my son that maybe because he did technology in high school, and one of his classes they got to use the 3D printer, and he made me a few things. And I told him, I said, I'm telling you, Aiden, maybe you should invest in one. You don't have to go out and get like the $3,000 one, because even the small home ones now can do a lot more than they could just a few years ago. I said, maybe you should invest in one. And I'm telling you, you could make some things, not only for me, but you could sell. And one of those could be probably yarn holders. I could tell them exactly what works, what doesn't. I have a vintage rolling pin that I picked up. It's glass, and you fill it with cold water, and that's how to keep, you know, your pastries cold.
Yeah.
It's missing its cap. It didn't, but it was such a good price. It was like $1 or $2. And I'm like, I've never seen them this low. I don't care. It's missing a cap. I'll figure something out. I just figured if I can get someone to 3D print one for me. Everybody I reached out to, they said, well, we have to know all this and this and this so we can design a algorithm software to actually, and I'm like, what? And I'm like, I can't get this thing made because you have to have, Aiden said you have to have a certain, almost like a file that they have to download or something. I'm like, oh my goodness. So maybe I will never be able to use that. It might just be for looks because all the water will come out. I need the lid. And I can't find, I've tried to fit other lids on it. They don't fit, but a 3D printed one would work. And I think if he had his own, he could just scan it or whatever they have to do. And then I even said to the person, what if I just bring it to you and you do what you need to?
Wow. What if you filled it with acrylic at one end? Like clear acrylic?
I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I squirrel all the time. My grandmother crocheted dailies, mostly beautiful work. I wish I'd paid attention. Doilies, yeah. My son-in-law has a 3D printer. He just Googled patterns and prints. Yeah, and they said that they couldn't find a specific pattern. So they would have to design one. Oh, yes, yes, yeah. There's one that you get and you put the little fan out your window when you're using it and with your screen and it just vents it all out. That's the one I was looking at for him. It's like those laser machines that you can get for crafting that cut the wood. You have to vent those too. They were all the rage about a year ago and all the YouTubers I was watching with crafting, and now I never hear anybody talk about it. I never hear anyone because they're expensive machines for one. But I hear somebody out in my kitchen, but I don't see anyone.
Well, how long do you want to let this?
I was just going to ask you. My stomach is rumbling. You're probably hearing my microphone.
We've been on here a hot minute, so
yeah.
Let me know, guys, if you want to do this more often. I'm thinking maybe twice a month I could do a live, and have flexibility. I'm not going to commit, but when I'm not going to be on, if it's a week that I would be, I will let everybody know. So, thank you everyone who came to the party. Yeah, I'm really thankful. Thank you, Lynn, for helping me.
No problem. It was nice that I didn't have to set it all up today.
Yeah. Well, I just have to figure out how to be able to share pictures and stuff on the iPad. If not, I'll have to get my computer out and do it with the laptop.
Yeah, I'll show you later how I can do it on my laptop. Okay. And I mean, I'm sure it's a similar thing, but yeah, I'll be live next week back on my channel on Wednesday. Woo-hoo! And I might change my hours to 11 because it was a lot easier. Sometimes 10 a.m. is just, it comes up on me so fast and I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I totally would be there.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to start at 11 and tentatively go 11 to 1 starting next week and see if that's better. Because, yeah, 10 is hard for some mornings. It's a little bit harder to get there by 10. So,
yeah. Okay, well,
watch the replay. Sorry, Robin. Yeah. This was fun. Keep doing it. Yes, it is.
Okay, we'll do it. And if there's any of you that want to be in the live as a guest, you can comment or contact me on my email. It's always down in the description of any of my videos. You can email me and we can at least get exchange so I could bring you on as a guest if you wanted to do that. And we could hear from the audience a little more close up and personal.
Yep. I'm trying to get a group to where we can have like group chats on live and just chat and stuff, like a group of 4. I can do, I think anything above 4 you have to pay for with StreamYard. I think if you want to have more than 4, Is it 6? I can't remember. It's been a while since I used to do group ones all the time on my other channel. So, and they're always fun. So we could just have, I was thinking about calling them like, you know how they have quilting circles? Where they used to quilt? I was thinking about doing something with like, crocheting circle or something. And once a month having people come on. So
that would be fun.
Yeah.
Very fun.
All
okay.
Right.
Well, let's say goodbye.
Don't forget, totally forgot to mention, everybody, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. It's not too late. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up.
Yes. And if you're not subscribed. And if you can, when you watch the replay, can they hit hype on their mobile device on a replay?
I have no idea.
Well, if you can, do it. It always helps. All right, ladies. I am so excited that you came by, and we'll see you. Well, we're going to see you next week on Lynn's. Okay. Bye.